Have you ever noticed that the things he promises rarely match reality?
His stories are so incredible that even sci-fi writers would envy them.
This isn't just about little things. These are red flags for your trust.
Lies become his habit, like morning coffee. He can't start the day without it.
Today, we'll break down the chronic liar so you can spot the signs from afar. Hi there! Today we're talking about a type that can drive you crazy, the chronic liar.
The one who could invent a story about a lost ship in the bathtub.
It's important to learn to notice these signs to protect yourself and your emotions.
Sometimes it feels like truth to him is just a bonus feature, not the default setting.
It's exhausting because your trust is constantly being tested.
His lies can be tiny and sneaky, or so epic that you laugh and cry at the same time.
And yes, surprise, you might also have some of these traits.
Today, we'll figure out how to recognize these signs early.
And don't forget, recognizing is already half the victory.
Because knowing who stands before you means controlling your space and emotions.
Ready? Then let's dive into the world of the chronic liar. Psychological portrait. A chronic liar isn't just someone who occasionally exaggerates. They live in their own made-up reality.
His stories are so convincing, you'd think he's a Hollywood screenwriter.
He's always in must-invent mode, even over trivial things.
Like saying he left his keys in the fridge and expecting you to believe it.
The motives are often simple: avoiding responsibility, making an impression, or protecting his own comfort.
Sometimes it feels like he lies not for you, but for his own amusement, like a hobby.
This type often chooses fiction to control situations, reduce conflict, or distract.
His truth is sometimes so tiny you'd need a microscope to see it.
In relationships, a chronic liar constantly tests your trust, often without realizing it.
And sometimes he even believes his own stories, making it hard to separate reality from fantasy.
It's not always malicious manipulation, but that doesn't make it easier for those around him.
Imagine watching a TV series where the main character improvises every episode, and that's your partner.
He can lie about small things or about major ones, from finances to weekend plans.
You ask, "Where's your wallet?" He replies, "Must have disappeared in the Maldives."
Day after day, the little lies pile up, and you start doubting yourself.
Sometimes it feels like his brain is a 24/7 fiction factory.
Deep down, a chronic liar might fear rejection or conflict.
So he builds an alternative reality where everything looks perfect, at least to him.
He doesn't always realize the harm he causes, because for him, this feels normal.
You're left collecting evidence and comparing it to his versions of events.
This type often speaks well and persuasively. The lies sound logical.
He might describe a vacation in Paris so convincingly, you start packing.
But behind that convincing tone hides low self-esteem or fear of failure.
His lies are like a mask he wears to feel stronger.
Remember, understanding this type helps you keep balance in relationships.
Sometimes it feels like he's the star of his own series and we're just extras.
By recognizing his patterns, you can separate fiction from reality and protect yourself.
Or at least laugh while he's busy inventing new stories.
Signs to watch for. The first sign, small untruths that seem insignificant but keep repeating.
If he says he met a dinosaur in the park, again, you already know something's off.
The second sign is mismatch between words and actions.
Promise to clean the room, actually only wash the dishes.
The third sign is overly detailed but illogical stories.
He describes a route to the moon but forgets where he left his keys.
The fourth sign is quick excuses when things don't add up.
I just forgot because I had an important meeting with Martians. Sounds familiar?
The fifth sign, constant twisting of facts.
He might say, "You've forgotten an important date yourself."
The sixth sign, avoiding specifics.
When asked, "Where were you?" he replies, "Where I needed to be."
The seventh sign, lying under the guise of compliments.
"You're so beautiful, it's easier for me to invent than explain what happened." Classic.
The eighth sign,
Excessive insistence on the truthfulness of his words.
If he says, "I'm not lying," and looks sincere, maybe you're the one lying?
The ninth sign, reacting to doubt as if it's an attack.
You don't trust me? Are you jealous again? Classic move.
The 10th sign, constant dramatization.
Even a minor event becomes an epic tragedy.
The 11th sign, changing versions of the story and repeated conversations.
What did he say yesterday? Now it's a little different.
The 12th sign, refusal to take responsibility for consequences.
It's not me, it's the circumstances. Familiar?
The 13th sign, overemphasis on trivial details.
He might tell you about the color of his socks at a party, but forget the main point.
The 14th sign, lying becomes a habit, even when the truth is harmless.
Even about the weather, he can invent an incredible story.
The 15th sign, subconscious fear of being caught.
Small pauses, nervous smiles, extra details, classic signs.
If you notice several of these signs at once, it's a serious reason to be cautious.
Sometimes you can collect them like a puzzle and laugh at all the inventions.
Episodes that speak for themselves.
Imagine an evening when you're planning a dinner together.
He says, "I'm already there, waiting for you." But you see him 10 minutes later on a different street.
A classic little lie, but it creates discomfort and doubt.
Remember, I said I'd go to the store? Yes, but which store and at what time?
Next example, planning a vacation.
He promises a romantic trip to Paris, but ends up booking a tour in a nearby town.
For him, the impression you get matters more than reality.
Sometimes it feels like he lives in an alternate universe where everything is always perfect.
Another scene, family finances.
I paid off the bank loan, but the bank statement shows otherwise.
It undermines trust, yet he'll confidently invent new explanations.
I just wanted to surprise you. Seriously, the only surprise is for himself.
Sometimes the chronic liar uses emotions as a cover.
Tears, outrage, dramatic pauses, and you start doubting yourself.
It's important to notice that small lies turn into regular patterns.
He might forget the cat's birthday or accidentally miss your message.
Another example, meeting friends.
I'm stuck at work, but he's actually out partying with someone else.
His inventions are carefully designed so you suspect nothing.
Sometimes it feels like he's a master illusionist.
But there are also funny moments when the lies reveal themselves.
I saw a snowman falling from the roof, and the neighbor shows security footage.
It's an eye-opener for the partner. Lies aren't always without consequence.
But he's already preparing a new story to justify the previous one.
Another scene, meeting your parents.
He claims to work as an architect for space stations. Your parents are shocked.
And you catch yourself doubting again, truth or fiction?
His imagination has no limits, but the real impact on your relationship is serious.
Sometimes his lies seem minor, but accumulate, creating constant tension.
Imaginary Paris trips, plus lost keys, plus space architect job, a daily marathon of lies.
This block shows that even small untruths affect trust and emotional state.
You might even start collecting his lies like a set of anecdotes.
The main thing, don't suppress your feelings and don't ignore red flags.
Because the collection of lies grows faster than your patience.
All these scenes help understand the behavioral patterns of a chronic liar.
And believe me, even in funny moments, there are serious lessons.
If a chronic liar is your partner, the first step, notice the signs without judgment.
Don't try to catch him in every little lie, or you'll become a detective in your own home.
The second step, set clear boundaries.
For example, I'm ready to listen to your stories, but not rewrite them into reality.
The third step, check the facts, but without constant pressure.
A bit like a spot the difference game, just without the detective glasses.
The fourth step, talk about your feelings when the lies affect you.
It makes me uncomfortable when I can't tell what's true and what's invented.
The fifth step, observe if there's a willingness to change.
If not, remember, your emotions matter.
Now a section for those who recognize a chronic liar inside themselves.
Don't panic, it can be changed.
The first step, track your own inventions and lying habits.
If you forgot to call a friend, noticed it, that's already a start.
The second step, replace automatic lies with honest statements.
I'll be a little late instead of, I got abducted by aliens.
The third step, develop empathy. Treat yourself honestly as you would a partner.
Sometimes it's simply better to tell the truth. It doesn't bite.
The fourth step, accept your mistakes and don't dramatize them.
I was wrong is magical words that save tons of nerves.
The fifth step, remember, change is possible if you're willing to work on yourself.
And remind yourself, honesty is a lifestyle too, not just for others.
Following these tips, you can protect your emotions and maintain a healthy relationship.
And maybe even enjoy the fact that lies stop being the main character in your life.
Recognizing a chronic liar helps you protect yourself and your emotions.
Sometimes laughter is the best armor against inventions.
Remember, knowing personality types helps build healthy relationships.
Even if someone invents stories, you always know where the truth lies.
And if you've already started changing yourself, you're one step ahead of most people.
You can even start collecting your own set of anecdotes from their lies.
Share your stories and observations in the comments.
Maybe some viewers are also collecting classic lies from their partners.
It helps all of us learn, grow, and protect our boundaries.
And if you're laughing, congratulations, you've already taken the first step towards freedom.